Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you come across this video as well as your location. And welcome specially to the Engineer Construction Lecture Hub. We are going to look at or consider the calculation of quantities for our slab, RC slab. So what we have here, we have 30 meters by length this way. We have 18 by the width. Then we have a projection at the front here, which is 3.6 meters by 5 meters. So we are expected to calculate the quantity of materials for this slab. So we know the thickness of our slab is 0.15 meters, that is 150 millimeters. Then we are considering mix ratio 1:1.5:3. So we have to calculate the volume of a slab. So the volume of slab, now we have this bigger section and this smaller section, so we add them together. So we have 32 times 18 times 0.15. That will give us the volume for this bigger section. Then we have 5 times 3.6 times 0.15. That is for this smaller part. So when we work that out, we have a total of 89.1 cubic meter. That is the wet volume. Okay, that is the wet volume. So now we calculate for dry volume. Dry volume is 1.54 times 89.1. That will give us 137 cubic meter. So we calculate for cement. Cement, 1:1 is for cement. So 1 divided by the sum of the ratio, which is 5.5, times the dry volume, 137. Okay, for cement, we now have 24.9 cubic meter. So we convert it to kg. So we have 24.9 times 1440. And that will give us 35,856 kg. So this is the total weight by this volume. Okay, this is the weight by this volume. So for us to know in number of bags from this weight, we have to divide this weight by the weight of one bag of cement, which is 50. So we now have 717 bags of cement. Okay, so for the sand, we have 1.5 divided by 5.5 times 137. That will give us 37.4 cubic meters. So this is the volume of sand that is required for this size of slab based on this ratio. Then the granite, we have 3 divided by 5.5 times 137. That will give us 74.7 cubic meter. So this is the volume of granite that is required to, for the concreting of this slab based on this given ratio. Okay, so basically now if you want to take this to kg, you have to just multiply by the density of the sand and that of the granite. You have it in kg depending on your mode of batching. Okay, if it's by weight, you take it to kg. If it's by volume, it remains in volume. That is volumetric batching. All right, so this is how we expected to calculate the quantity of materials for this size of slab. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.